Hey, it's Bruce Hill, new skill to you. Well, let me get this microphone check on too. We're talking about customer success is sales success. So, three key principles: a better definition of sales, how sales is going to evolve over the next 4 or 5 years, and how people that hate selling can be good at sales. Oh, snap, what's the deal? Always good to hear from you. So let me pull up. I'm broadcasting to YouTube as well. I'm working on being more consistent. And that's really the theme for 2024 is consistency. So if you're unfamiliar, it's new skills to you, focus on personal and professional development with an emphasis on sales skills, because I believe one new skill will change your life. And what's fascinating to me, I work with business owners, I work with entrepreneurs. What's up, Mr. Dunn, right? Good to see you, buddy. A lot of business owners, customers, especially customer facing teams, they may not have sales in their title, so they don't think they're in sales. But if you're customer facing, you have the most important sales job. Uh, if they've paid you time, attention, or money, and that's expressing interest in becoming a client. But a lot of people think that the sales process ends when they sign on the dotted line, right? The sales process ends, they took the money, we're done. But that's really the beginning of the customer's journey. That's just 10% of the customer's journey. And what companies, especially that solopreneur, are going to understand that acquiring a customer is important. We got to have new customers, but more attention and effort and resources got to put into keeping customers. Okay. That's what in a SaaS world, in a startup world, tech space, they call it customer success. And there's four reasons that customer success drives revenue and retention. So I'm going to break down those four reasons. But first, let me define customer success, and we're going to define sales. So you have the context what we're talking about. Customer success is proactive customer service. Customer success is proactive customer service. What does that mean? Customer service, I'm reaching out to you when something goes wrong, right? Let me do this. Let me share the screen so we can have some documentation. So when I say proactive, that means I'm not waiting for something to go wrong and reach out to the client. That means I'm not waiting for something bad to happen to offer a discount. I'm not waiting for the service to go down, AT&T, Verizon. I'm looking at you all to take care of the people that are paying me every month, every year. So customer success is proactive. That means I'm reaching out, checking in, say, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. How is our product or service treating you? That's actually number one. Is the check-in, that feedback, the proactive feedback at request. A lot of times we don't get feedback till they leave, till they quit, till they leave a one-star review. Oh, what happened? What could we have done better? You need to ask that question before. And that's where I say it's proactive. So that's number one, is proactively seeking feedback. Number two is proactively providing education. Now, what's really interesting, the studies are showing when you invest in training for your staff, your team members internally, they're more productive. That's obvious, but they stay longer. Why wouldn't they? They're successful in their role. It means they're going to get paid more and pass the tenure. What is interesting to me is that we don't give our clients that same love and attention. So now we're not waiting for them to say, hey, you guys have any new products or services? That's not the customer's job. That's your job. And so what people miss out on is saying, hey, did you know we also provide this additional service? Make a note here before we get. And this is where it becomes sales success. This is where people can generate revenue from existing clients. They'll say, hey, I didn't know you provided that. That would be valuable to me. How do I sign up? And this is where our definition of sales has to change. Sales is the transfer of enthusiasm from one person to another. Sales is a transfer of enthusiasm from one person to another. Why is this significant? A lot of people misunderstand sales, and that's why they dislike it, right? That people being bullying them, tricking them, harassing them, think of all the negative sales experience you had. It's because someone was looking out for their best interest, not yours. This is why I say sales success is customer success, because the customer service minded individual says, how can I help you? I'm not telling you what I want, I'm telling you what you want and need. And in a world with all this information easily accessible, literally at our fingertips, right? I'm recording this on my phone. The customer doesn't need you necessarily to buy. They need your help making a buying decision. So, number one was proactive feedback, proactively requesting feedback. Number two, educate clients. And that can be on using the current product or new products. And that can be product service, as applies to you. Then, let's see. Number three is turning them into a testimonial. If they stay with you, if they renew, one of the first things I do before they even get a chance to renew, let's go and they buy. Say, why did you buy from us? Do you have your permission to record and share with future clients? Let them know you're going to discover two very valuable things. You're going to find out what's important to them may not be the same thing you thought was important. That goes circle back to number one, proactive feedback. Number two, you can use that as sales collateral to share with people considering buying. Remember I said, with all the information, they don't need your help to buy, they need your help with the buying decision. You say, here, as a testimony from one of my clients, they just joined last month, that's kind of like you here. And let the client tell them why they should buy. That's going to help their buying decision. There's so many options out here. You are going to find it very difficult to be the most unique business out there. But what you can do is be the best at delivering the product or service. You can offer better service for the same solution everyone else offers. And what's fascinating to me is you're actually going to create a larger market share, not less. So, well, Bruce, not everyone can afford it. Not everyone wants to or needs to buy from you. So let's put that out of the way. I'm looking for the people that can happily pay me the full price. I'm looking for those people, and I want to make that decision very easy for them. This is where we really get down to the fundamental selling. Let's go back to the definition. Sales is the transfer of enthusiasm from one person to another. So that means I see a testimonial of a client that fits my profile, who's experiencing the same problem or issue, or wants to achieve a similar goal as me. I get excited, like, wait, that's what I've been looking for. That's what I need to do. Now I've made a decision. That's a sale. It's not about twisting people's arms. It's not about overcoming objections. It's not the power of persuasion. It's about providing a better level of service. And that starts before they even buy. And I talk about something that's called sales enablement, is making it easy for your ideal customer to find you and work with you. So testimonials is a great way to do that. Don't believe me, I work here. Believe my clients. Now, the last, and this is probably the most underutilized, that's for the referral. You know who's a good person or persons to find people like them is your existing clients. Ask them, who do you know that's like you that needs this? Referral is the least expensive lead source. It's closes the highest of any other lead source, and it closes the fastest. Why aren't you asking your clients for referrals? This is how we turn customer success into sales success. It's not by cold calling 1,000 people, which still works. It's not about sending thousands and thousands of cold emails, which does still work. It's not spamming people on LinkedIn, which can work. There's right ways to do it. Go check out our channel, New Skills New You on YouTube. You can see some different methods on cold outreach. But why, before we do all those things, let's talk to the people that have already paid us. Let's take such great care of them. They become promoters for the business. They become our affiliate partners. They become our referral team because they're so excited to work with us because we provide a higher level service. Here's my argument. There's no shade. It's Sunday. So I think this is a really good example. I don't think Chick-fil-A has the best chicken sandwich. Argue for lot. I look, we can talk about super chicks. There's a lot of good places. I make one. I use free range chicken thighs and a spicy pickle brine, double battered and fried in corn oil. Ah, coleslaw on there, special sauce, extra pickles on a Hawaiian bun, a king Hawaiian bun. Oh, so good. Better than Chick-fil-A. So we're talking about sales, not chicken sandwiches. I don't think Chick-fil-A has the best chicken sandwich. But I think we can all agree Chick-fil-A has the best service. So you can have a good product with great service and you can help create a great company. If you can figure out to provide a great service at an affordable price, at a reasonable price, I don't want you to be the cheapest. That's a race to the bottom. You have a lasting, sustainable, and even profitable business. And what's fascinating to me, it could be a same business as 100 other people, but you will be known for your service. People will drive past other options. People will spend a little more because the service. And sometimes that level of service could just be consistency. Right? There's some places you go to because you know it's going to be the same every single time. That's a consistent level of service. You go to Chick-fil-A for a high level of service, but people go to luxury hotels. Luxury hotels have the same bed sheets you can go buy from Macy's. Why do we go there? For the service, right? That's why some people, me, hate going to Airbnbs. If I wanted to do laundry, I would have stayed home. I go for the service. So you are so worried about inventing something new, something no one's ever seen before. How about you take an old problem and attack it with a new level of service? And that makes sales easy. You don't have to argue with anyone. You don't have to convince anyone. You don't have to trick anyone. You say, hey, we provide a higher level service to address your added value or solve problem. People are going to sign up for that. And they're going to stay. They're going to renew. They're going to tell their friends. So now all of a sudden you're spending less on marketing and you're making more money. You've got to hire more people to take care of more customers. Those are good problems to have. This is absolutely what I love to talk about. I tell people I'm a sales strategist. I had to stop telling them I'm a sales trainer because, oh, well, I'm not a salesperson, Bruce. I don't, people want to buy from me, they will. People know about you, then they can make a decision to buy. Some people aren't, you aren't even telling people your business exists. That's a whole nother problem. That's where marketing overlaps sales. Let me take a detour real quick. Let me take a detour real quick. So there's marketing, that is awareness and education. Okay. There's sales, that's education and a decision. That's really where a good salesperson is today. It's 2024. A good salesperson helps people make a buying decision. Now, that decision might be, hey, I can't help you. I am not the best solution for you, but it's still a decision. I read a great book, Matthew Dixon, and his co-author, Ted McKenna, called The Jolt Effect. Oh, snaps. Nice when the prompts are actually close by. This is the cover of the books right there. And he says that the number one decision, excuse me, the number one reason a lot of deals are lost is actually indecision. It's not price, it's not timing, it's not even quality of the product or service. It's indecision. And he talks about getting people to a decision. I might do a video on that. A good salesperson acts as an advisor, acts as a guide. It says, here's all the information, but here's what's important to you. Here's what's relevant to you. And here's the steps towards your goal. That could be working with me. I know I've done this over and over again. I say, you know what? You need is X, Y, Z. Come back to me once you've reached this point in your life business. So you see some overlap between sales and marketing, right? And the education. And then here's what's interesting. I need to draw like a Venn diagram. Customer service is education and support. They all meet in the middle with education. Marketing brings that awareness. They can't buy food. Nehemiah Davis says they don't know you, they can't flow you. That awareness, that education is useless until it drives them to a decision. Hopefully, a decision to work with us. But I had to change his model because it was just sales and marketing. Customer service is what keeps new customers. Think about this. I'll use this example before I hop off here. Let's say you brought in 10 new customers every month. Think about your business. What would that do to your business? You have 10 new customers every single month. I mean, straight. But what if those customers didn't stay for more than 90 days? What if they asked for refunds? What if they charged back the purchase? What if we ended up in litigation because they didn't feel they got what they paid for? How valuable would those 10 customers be? They would cost you money. They wouldn't be making money. It would cost you money. You'd be going backwards. How long could your business last if the a new customer had a negative value? So it's not about just marketing, just telling everyone. We want to tell the right people. It's not about selling everyone. We want to sell to the best fit, the ones we can help the most. We want to make the right decision for them, not for us. Because the right decision for our clients is the best decision for us. But then the customer service, how can we serve that customer with excellence? How can we proactively meet their needs and deliver the greatest experience possible? And I believe here in 2024, as we have all this AI and this technology and these automations, and we're outsourcing things to other countries, right? I think the company with the best service is going to win, not the best prices. I believe it's going to be the best service. Who can serve the most people the most effectively? I believe that there's a lot of folks that say, the best marketing wins. But here's where I'm starting to see the change. The cost to acquire and customers going to go up. There's more people doing what we do. AI is replacing a lot of these things we've done before manually. And people have more and more options. So if we to serve people so well that they become promoters, they become our referral partners, they become our affiliates, and they're telling people, I believe the cost of marketing is actually going to go down, but the net new customers is going to go up. I believe that the average customer value is going to go up, the lifetime value of customers is going to go up, and you will have a successful business. And they're going to ask you how you did it. You're going to say, hey, I was watching, it was Sunday afternoon, I was watching Bruce Hill from New Skills New You, and he's told me that sales success was customer success. That's what's going to happen. Let's check back this time next year and we'll see if I'm right. Any questions on what's going on, Wes? Questions, comments, concerns, you can throw them in the chat. I do my best, look, at least for the time being, and maybe I'll bring on a VA for this. I want to make sure I answer each and every question. If you have a question about your personal professional development, about sales, that's what we're creating this channel for. I'm seeing a change where it's not going to be the coolest little gadget or tool or AI automation. It's how can I impact your whole team in a lasting way that positively impacts the whole company? My theory is very simple. If you grow your people, you grow your business. If you grow your people, you grow your business. So a lot of times we have these one-off trainings and we expect them to magically change everything forever. But if we don't address the people implementing the change, you're not going to see a change in the business. So that's why New Skills New You is a talent development firm. It's not just a sales training firm, it's a talent development firm. Because this is a perfect way to wrap it up. One new skill will change your life. That's it. That's simple. We'll see you next week. Sundays at 7.